Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and it's time for Pick a Stack Wednesday. We are right smack dab in the middle of the last week of 2021. So I thought we'd celebrate a little bit by having all this pyrite here in the video. This is citrine. This is one of Mike's crystal wood knots. It's oak with a citrine sphere in it. We've got a spirit candle and a manifest a miracle candle because my intention is that 2022 is going to be a year that is amazing. I'd much rather put that intention out there than, it's going to be So 2022 is going to be amazing, and this is how we're going to kick it off by doing the last Pick a Stack Wednesday of 2021. Yay! So we're starting off with a little golden singing bell. And if you are new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. Your mission is to think of an idea, an issue, or a question pertaining to yourself, loved ones, your family, your community, the world, and then you pick a stack. Stack 1, stack 2, and stack 3. Each stack contains 2 tarot cards from 2 different decks, 1 oracle card, and a crystal. Each stack tells a story, and they're hidden under boxes, so we're encouraging you to use your intuition. Yes. So, what'll it be? Let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, dun dun dun. Where can I put this? I'm running out of places to put things. All right, your stone in stack number 1 is the garnet. Garnet. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but I can see right through that when the light hits it. You're not going to be able to see that probably, but I can see through it. You'll just have to take my word for it. Garnets are great for stimulating success in business. So if you have a business or you're starting one up for 2022, this is a really good one to keep in your money bag, your cash register, or just, put one on top of your checkbook if you've got one. So it's also believed that if you place a garnet under a pillow, it can help with depression. So they say under a pillow, I say in the pillowcase, because there's been so many times where I've put a stone under the pillow and I end up laying on it. It's not really that comfortable. I'm just saying. So put it in the pillowcase, tucked way, 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 in the corner. It'll be much better. Garnets can also help a person with their self-esteem. So that's good. And then it can be a really good stone for when you take a trip. So if you're going by vehicle, by car, truck, SUV, RV, have one of these in the vehicle. If you're going by train or plane or rocket ship, have one in your pocket. Have one in your suitcase. But that's a really good stone for traveling. It's also associated with the thyroid and the spleen. So for all those people out there that have thyroid issues, this is a really good stone to carry on your person. It helps cleanse and purify the thyroid and the spleen when you hold it over that area or when you wear it near that area. So it can also help with past lives if you're working on trying to figure out some past lives. So that's a really good stone for lots of different things. All right, your first card is from the Heaven and Earth Tarot. And we get the Queen of Swords. This is the Queen of Communication, Queen of Truth. She looks very pure. This is all about, the word my guides gave me is honesty. It's about integrity. Now, she did just cut her enemy's head off. She's got a head in that. He probably lied, It's like, nah, you're not going to lie to my people anymore. I'm the queen. I'm taking care of my people. I've got this divine intervention up here. I don't know if you can see that angel. There it is. But you're not going to take advantage of my people anymore. I am living a life of integrity and honesty, and I'll do whatever I have to take care of my people, to make sure that my people are taken care of. So, boy, if this is you, you go for it. As long as we're doing things that are for our people, and our people can be, our family, it could be our spouse or significant other, it could be our children, it could be our parents. But this is basically you standing up for some other people, not just for yourself, but for your people. So all the things that are going on in the world today, I've been hearing great stories about people standing up for their elderly loved ones that are in nursing homes or that are in hospitals or in hospice. We got to stand up for these people, and we got to stand up for our children, and we have to do what we can, even if we're just praying for those people, even if that's a huge thing, okay? And then when a group of us pray for somebody, it's even more powerful. So this is all about you standing up for something that's going to be helpful for your people. And then we have a card from the Tarot of Dreams, and we get the Magician. And this is card number 1. It's actually the second card in the Major Arcana, because we start with 0. But this is, we're standing up for what we believe in here, for integrity and honesty in our family. And this card is telling us when you're going to stand up for your people, you've got all the tools you need, baby. You are magical, and you can set intentions. You can manifest whatever it is you need. You got all the tools. Because remember, everything that we've been through, from not just this lifetime, but all lifetimes, has prepared us for right now. And a week from now, everything we've been through has prepared us for that moment. So we've got all the tools we need. We've got all the beings and people around us that we need to do what it is we need to do. And we are exactly where we're supposed to be. Just because you're the queen, and, male or female, it doesn't matter. But just because you're the queen doesn't mean you can't cut somebody's head off. I mean, I'm sorry. If you're the righteous queen and you're the queen of swords, you're going to do that because that's your skill. That's your ability. If it was the queen of fire, instead of cutting somebody's head off, she'd be burning them. But she's doing it for her people, and she's got all the tools that she needs to take care of her people. She's going to be doing some magic, because look you got all of the suits. You got the cups, you got the swords, you got the pentacles, and you got the wands. And you got the light coming on here. As long as this is righteous, you're fine. And the karma is fine on it. All right. We're going to add to that a card from the secret language of animals. And it is the salmon. And the salmon says faith, determination, independence, and change. Let's grab the book here and look at the salmon. The salmon it's funny, it's card number 5. And right before I started my video, I looked at the clock and it was 5:55. And so here we've got another 5. And it's about change. Sometimes we think we want our reward to be handed to us on a silver platter. But the truth is that most of life's great gifts are made sweeter by the journey we go on to reach them. That is so true. I have worked my entire life to build what I have right now. Nothing has ever been given to me, and I am very proud of that fact. And I think if I would have had rich parents and they would have just handed me money to start a business, I don't think I'd be where I am today, and I probably wouldn't appreciate it either. So great challenge and seemingly impossible odds reveal to us that we are great beings, far more capable than we ever realized. Without the currents and waterfalls, salmon would have no way of discovering its own ability to rise above and find the way through. When salmon swims into your world, it honors you as the hero of your own life journey. Salmon calls you to recognize your greatest challenge as your greatest opportunity to discover and experience strength, resourcefulness, and capabilities within you that you would otherwise never know existed. I know that when my son Alex leveled up, I found out how strong I really am. And that was actually a big, big turning point for me in my life. And I used, and I'm still using, the experiences at that time to help other people. And it makes me really proud to be able to do that. The message of salmon is to be willing to stand on your own, to walk a different path to others when your heart calls you to do so. Follow your instincts and creative impulses, even when it takes you down a slightly different path than others may going. And actually, that slightly different path, it's way more fun. I'm just saying. Your energy and enthusiasm will quickly gather the support of others, but if you find yourself venturing solo into uncharted waters, know that this too is part of your journey. So, whatever it is you're doing, you're doing it by standing up and helping your people. You're doing it with all the tools that you've spent your entire life and all your other lifetimes developing and accumulating. And you're doing it with determination. Don't ever let anybody, including yourself, second guess what it is you're doing. If you know that you really, really want to open a yoga studio, let's say, then don't let anybody stop you. Because if that's something that's that deep down inside you, that means that's what you came here to do. If you feel compelled and pulled in that direction, that is what your soul wants you to do. You know, mine apparently wanted me to run a metaphysical shop in the middle of Catholic Lutheran Minnesota, you know, in the middle of nowhere. And if you would have told me that 20, 30 years ago, I would have laughed in your face. So don't ever second guess what your dream is, and don't ever let anybody else talk you out of it, okay? Because you are strong and powerful, just like that salmon swimming upstream. All right, that is stack number 1. If you chose stack number 2, your stone is an agate. And this one practically jumped out at me this morning. Look at how beautiful that is. So agate is a stone of strength. We were just talking about strength in stack number 1. Its most noticeable properties overall are balancing yin and yang energy. That's masculine and feminine energy, which we all have. And one of our goals should be balancing our masculine energy and our feminine energy in ourselves. Agate is also good for courage, protection, healing, and calming. It enhances creativity and strengthens the intellect, making it a beneficial stone for students and artists. Agate can cleanse and stabilize your aura by removing and or transforming negative energy, and can strengthen the body and the body's connection to the earth. Because of the harmonizing qualities of agate and its emotional energies of removing and releasing resentments and bitterness, it is considered by many to be an excellent stone for helping to heal and improve relationships, especially long-term relationships. One of the things I always think of is, penguins. There's some penguins that when they find their mate, they give their mate a pebble. And this would be a good pebble to share with your mate because it's good for long-term relationships. All right, so that's your stone. Your first card is from the Heaven and Earth Tarot deck. And we've got the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Now this card is all about taking something that's not yours. Now, whether this is you, this is a general reading, so I'm going to do both sides here. This might be you taking something that doesn't belong to you, or it could be somebody else taking something that belongs to you. And what I got right away was letting other people take your power. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be a physical thing that's being taken, but what I get, there's at least one person out there that needs to hear this, that, stop giving your power to other people. Just don't. If you think somebody has power over you, they do, because you just gave it to them. So if you think, like, we'll just say your ex, if you think your ex can do things to you to manipulate you, to manipulate your energy, to send you bad energy, whatever, you basically just gave them permission to do that. So after you're done listening to this tonight or whenever, just sit down, give yourself at least 5 minutes, and just start telling yourself, I take back all my power from everybody that I've ever given it to or that's ever taken it. And just visualize your power coming back to you. You can make it look like whatever you want. It can be puzzle pieces. It can be little bits of colored paper, whatever, however you want to do it. But take your power back. Okay? For the rest of you, maybe you're taking other people's power. Cut it out. That's called being an energetic vampire. And if you don't know if you're an energetic vampire, just think about this. When you're in a group of people, do you feel like you have more energy? Or even if you're with one or two people, do you feel like you have more energy than when you're with just by yourself? If you feel like you have more energy when you're with two other people, you are an energy vampire and you don't even know it. So this is all about keep your energy or stop taking other people's energy. Let's see what we're going to add to that. From the Tarot of Dreams, we've got a naked guy, but it's okay. He's covered up with a wand. This is the Three of Wands, the Three of Fire. So we've got this card that talks about, taking things that are not yours or your power being taken from you. And then here's this guy with 3 wands, and he's got this divine ship. The ship is not on the water. The ship is in the sky. It's divine, and it's gonna bring him stuff. He's got his wands here, and I kind of feel like they're fiery wands. It's almost like I can see it. I can't see it. A landing strip at an airport. Okay, come on in here. Right here. Yep, land it right here. I'm right at the water's edge. Land that boat. My ship's coming in. My ship's coming in because I'm taking back all my power. Look at the difference in the colors. Look at, it's all gray. And there's really nothing there. And then when I take my power back, look at how beautiful. It's like root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus chakra all together. And my ship's coming in. So everybody should just be playing with their own energy. I play with mine, you play with yours. Nobody needs to be taking anybody else's. And when you are just working with your own energy, look at what you get. It's amazing. Let's see what the secret language of animals adds to it. And we get the sea turtle. I love the sea turtle. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at the big one in the background. Like, this one's a baby. And then there's this huge head in the background. This is card number 7. And I just have to add this. We have the 7 of air or swords. And now we have the 7 for the turtle. 7s talk about the journey that you're on. And then this sea turtle is all about beginnings, self-reliance, journey, and home. So let's see what the book says about card number 7, Sea Turtle. The message of turtle is to simply begin. Great journeys are made with small steps and steady progress. So this is kind of like getting the very first card in the major arcana, which is the Fool. It's the 0 card. It's having faith and starting a new journey. Turtle wisdom recognizes that our first steps into any adventure and endeavor may feel clumsy, dangerous, or even scary. But when the moment comes to birth an idea, start a new friendship, or take your first steps down a path that calls your heart, there is no substitute for simply answering the call. Just begin. Follow the energy of the sun. Steady progress feels good. You need not hurry, but don't wait until the conditions are perfect. The act of beginning makes the conditions perfect. In the same way that a giant 1,700-pound sea turtle soars weightlessly in the sea, you will find a sense of buoyancy rising within as you give yourself the gift of immersing in the energy of your calling. No matter how great the task may seem before you, no matter how tiny your first steps may appear, know that you are honored for that which you bring to the circle. You are part of a bigger story unfolding, and your dreams are connected to many others. How cool is that? And if you're starting something new, starting a new job, starting a new business, starting new classes, whatever that is, that whole part about us being connected is so true, and it's so important, because when you're doing that, you're connecting to all kinds of other people. And sometimes you don't even know that you're connecting to somebody, but maybe a year down the road, that person says, we met a year ago, and I just got to tell you that I was really inspired by you, and I started my own business, and I just want to say thank you. Now, you may not ever hear that, but just know that there's people out there that you inspire. So take care of your energy. Your ship is coming in, and it's divine, and you're on a whole new journey. And the cool thing is you got agates to help you. So maybe you want to grab an agate. So that is stack number 2. That is so cool. All right, I'm going to grab some water here. Now, if you chose stack number 3, your stone is the Shiva Lingam. These are from India. This is a small one, about an inch long. We've got some that are about 7 pounds. So there's a big difference in size and weight, but they're all of the same shape. Okay. So these Shiva Lingam stones intensify the vibration within your energy system and enhance your overall health and well-being. They are a powerful aid in balancing the lower 3 chakras, so root, sacral, and solar plexus. If you center the stone at your heart chakra, its vibration connects you to the divine mind. That's if you allow that. This supports all aspects of your personal divinity and helps you overcome the need to judge others and encourage forgiveness. Boy, we all need that these days. It helps to unite separated people, as it has an energy that encourages a feeling of togetherness and community. I feel like burying these all over our town. I just might do that when it's spring and I can actually see the ground. Right now, our ground is covered by feet of snow. Shiva Lingam encourages you to see the uniqueness of yourself as well, and spiritually to see that each one of us is part of the whole, yet we are all separate individuals. So how cool is that? All right. Let's see what we have for cards. The first card is from the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and it's the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight. He's got everything he needs. He's got his pentacle in his hand. He's got his staff. He's got his horse. He's got his armor. If you look right above him, there's actually a stag with angel wings. So it's like his spirit animal of the stag is also with him. Now, his horse is not moving. So this is, somebody that is strategizing. They're thinking about what they're going to do before they do it. So that might be what you need to do, or maybe what you are doing right now. This is the night he's not going to just charge in willy-nilly and just like fly off the handle kind of thing. This is the night he's going to be probably in the back, because he's going to be the one thinking about what he's going to do when he gets up to the front line. Okay? So we're going to add to that the Tarot of Dreams, a Page of Swords. So now while we have the Knight, he's got a mission. We've got the Page. The Page is usually the messenger. Now the Page of Swords, or truth or communication, they want me to point this out. Hang on, I'm listening. It's like pages a lot of times wanted to be knights. Like pages is really young. A lot of times they were kids, and they would bring messages to the knights, and so they put these knights up on a pedestal. So it was kind of like this, it's like, oh wow, when I grew up, I want to be a knight. Well, a lot of times you couldn't be a knight unless you were royalty. But the page looks up to the knight. The knight is the one that goes into battle. The knight is the one that goes off for, God and country, or queen and king. The page is the one that is delivering the message to courtiers, or, princes, princesses. But this one is all about a message coming in. So my guides are like, some of you are going to be the page. You're going to be the messenger. You have to deliver some truth to somebody. And some of you are going to be this knight where you have to just stand still and wait for the message to come to you. That's why you have these two. This knight, one of the things he's waiting for is he's waiting for the message to come in, whether the message is go, or this is what you're going to do, or whatever. But this is all about, you're either one or the other, but they are interconnected. I hope that makes sense. I know it would for, if I were doing a one-on-one. Hopefully it resonates with you guys. We're going to add to that. Interesting. A card from the Secret Language of Animals. This is the card called Water. So besides animals, this deck also has the different elements. And this is the water card. Now, what I have to point out is we had the sea turtle in stack 2. We had the salmon in stack 1. And now we've got water in stack 3. So the Secret Language of Animals deck, we have water, water, and water. That's very interesting. Water, we need to go with the flow. Water, when it's frozen, brings multiple feet of snow. I've been shoveling a lot of frozen water the last 3 days, and I feel like my arms are 4 inches longer. What a great workout though. But water, like, we're made mostly of water, and the earth is mostly water. And so it says life right here, and it's card number 1. And water brings life, is what my guides are saying. I'm not even to the book yet. So you've got earth, air, and water here. So there's a really good balance. There's no fire, but that's okay. When there's no fire, that water turns into snow. There's a theme here, I guess. So we've got this grounded, slow-moving, thinking knight. We've got the message of truth coming in, and now we've got this flowing water that brings life. Oops, let me do this. I'll put this here. So let's see what card number 1 says about water. Amidst the rapid pace of modern life, we can easily be overrun by the roles, responsibilities, and agendas of our minds. We may find ourselves struggling to forge a path, feeling thirsty for meaning and fulfillment, without even realizing there is a clear river of natural expression running right alongside us, an ocean of possibilities before us, and an infinite wellspring within us, waiting to guide our way. Water now enters your life with an invitation to surrender your worldly burdens and open your heart to the creative power of your emotions and the higher currents within. As the raindrop finds its way through sky and trees to join the tiny mountain stream that will one day deliver it back to the sea, water guides your steps from quiet visions to the full manifestation of your dreams, not with strain or force, but with natural, empowered flow, guided by a deep inner compass calling you home to your true self. If you feel stuck, confused, or unsure what actions you should take, bring your questions to the water. Observe water's graceful power and natural, effortless way. Let it be your teacher and a clear reflection of the infinite possibilities now available to you. This is a time of great creative possibility. Water honors your journey and welcomes you into its depths. And I'm just going to add this, that, I've spent the last 3 days shoveling tons of snow. And I would talk to the snow while I'm out there. I had a gaiter on, so you couldn't tell I was talking to the snow. My neighbors already think I'm crazy. I don't want to push it. But I'm talking to the snow and I'm saying, oh, you're so beautiful. And look at how fluffy you are. And you look like little diamonds. And for the last 3 days, outside has been my gym. Thank you, snow, for giving me the amazing opportunity to have some really killer workouts, and to enjoy how beautiful it is. When we get a snowstorm with lots of snow, everything slows down. There's not as many cars on Main Street or on the side streets. The animals are in hiding. It's really cute too, because I have, there's a little bunny rabbit that lives around here somewhere. And every time it snows, I can tell where it's been because I see the tracks and it keeps going under my bus. So it must hang out there for part of the time. My whole point on that is the snow is frozen water and it flows just as beautifully as when it's liquid. It's still water. It's just in a really light, fluffy, pretty way. So we need to appreciate the snow when it does come. It does serve many purposes. And I have no problem shoveling the snow. I mean, like I said, it's a really good workout and I get to be outside and it's beautiful. So that is stack number 3, going with the flow, with the water. Seems like we had water as a theme. We have water and we have the pyrite or the fool's gold. So maybe you need to go panning for gold in the water. That'd be cool. Also, we have the citrine. So this is all about abundance and prosperity for 2022. So, if I were you, if you're still listening, do something to set your intention for 2022. Don't just say, yeah, I want to lose weight. I want to make more money, blah, blah, blah. Really set your intention. Keep it open-ended, because remember, when you make plans, the universe laughs at you and shows you something else. So, just saying. All right, so that is stack number 3. That is our pick a stack for the day, for the week, and the last one for the year. We're going to have some crown chakra singing bowl and some golden singing bell. And as always, I send everybody lots of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things. Because you're all worthy and you all deserve it. So, happy New Year, and may you be blessed. Love you guys.